Welcome to the Mock Interview Pro series, where we help you prepare for your next generation sequencing interview with confidence. Today, we'll guide you through some key questions you might face. Let's get you started on the right foot. Our first topic focuses on teamwork, so let's dive into it. Can you share an experience when you worked with a multidisciplinary team on a complex project? What role did you play, and how did you make sure collaboration went smoothly? This question is asked to understand your ability to work effectively in diverse teams, crucial in environments where different expertise is needed. Here are some pointers to help you frame your response. Start by describing a specific project that involved multiple disciplines. Clearly state your role and contributions to the team. Emphasize the communication strategies you use to keep everyone coordinated. Mention any tools or methods that facilitated collaboration. Reflect on what the project achieved and the lessons you learned. Now, let's look at an example. Answer to bring it all together.
During my master's thesis, I collaborated with biologists and bioinformaticians on a plant genome sequencing project. My job was to analyze sequencing data using statistical software. I organized regular meetings and used shared documents to keep the team updated, ensuring we stayed on track.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for next generation sequencing. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell us about a time you led a project or team in an NGS-related task. What strategies did you employ to ensure its success? This question gauges your leadership skills and your ability to guide a team through NGS projects. Here are some strategic points to consider when answering this question. Select a specific NGS project where you took a leadership role. Outline the objectives of the project and your role in achieving them. Discuss key strategies like teamwork, communication, and problem solving. Talk about the successful outcomes and benefits to the project. Reflect on what you learned from leading this project. Let's go through a sample answer to illustrate this.
In a previous role, I led a team to implement a novel NGS workflow aimed at reducing sample processing time. I facilitated clear communication and held weekly check-ins to address issues promptly. This proactive approach resulted in a 30% reduction in processing time, increasing our throughput significantly.
Can you describe a time when you introduced a new method or technology to improve NGS processes at your workplace? This question assesses your innovative thinking and ability to enhance processes with new methods or technologies. Let's look at some advice on how to structure your answer. Identify a specific method or technology you introduced. Explain the problem it addressed within the NGS process. Detail how you implemented the solution and any challenges faced. Highlight the improvements and results following its implementation. Keep your response focused on your role and contributions. Here's an example answer to demonstrate how you might respond.
At my last job, I introduced a cloud-based data management system to address data storage and retrieval issues, which were slowing down workflows. After researching options and leading the implementation, we reduced data retrieval times by 50%, significantly speeding up our analysis process.
How would you prioritize projects if you had limited resources and sequencing reagents? This question is designed to evaluate your resource management skills, particularly in a setting with constraints. Here are some key factors to guide your prioritization process. Evaluate each project's potential contribution to scientific knowledge. Consider alignment with your organization's mission and goals. Assess the feasibility of each project given the available resources. Identify collaborations that could maximize resource utilization. Focus on projects likely to yield high throughput results or publications. Now, let's examine a sample answer.
I would first evaluate the projects based on their potential to advance our understanding of genomics, ensuring alignment with our organization's goals. I'd then assess feasibility with our resources and prioritize those that could benefit from collaborations, maximizing our capacity.
How would you explain complex sequencing results to a non-technical client? This question tests your communication skills, particularly your ability to convey technical information in an accessible way. Here are some strategies to help you explain complex information clearly. Use analogies that relate to everyday experiences to simplify concepts. Break down the results into simple terms and avoid technical jargon. Focus on the implications of the results rather than the technical specifics. Utilize visual aids to illustrate key points if possible. Encourage questions to ensure understanding and provide clarifications. Let's look at an example. Answer to see how you might approach this.
I would compare the sequencing results to a book, explaining how each gene resembles a chapter that contributes to the individual's overall health story. This analogy helps the client grasp the message without delving into technicalities.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.